Good morning, students. In last class, we have discussed about the relation F is equal to R by 2 in the case of concave mirror. Now, today in this class, we will discuss about 5 mark very important question, mirror equation in the case of concave mirror, which is producing the real image. Okay. Now, you consider this is a concave mirror. Let P be the pole of the concave mirror. Let AB be the object. AB is object which is placed on the principal axis at a distance u, small u from the pole of the concave mirror. Therefore, small u is called object distance. Now, what is object distance? The distance between pole and the object where it is placed on the principal axis. This is known as object distance. Therefore, here u is object distance. That is P to B. P to B is object distance. After the reflection by the object, finally we are getting inverted image. That is A dash B dash. AB is really the AB is object. We are getting reverse image A dash B dash on the principal axis at a distance small b. At a distance small b from the pole. That distance is called image distance. Now, what is the meaning of image distance? The distance between the image form and the pole to image formation. That distance is called image distance. Therefore, it is denoted by symbol b, small b. Therefore, here b is called image distance. How you calculate image distance? Pole to b dash. That is PB dash is image distance. Let small f be the focal length of the concave mirror. What is focal length? The distance between the principal focus and the pole to principal focus. Therefore, that is equal to P to F is focal length. Let C be center of curvature of the concave mirror. Okay. Now, we will see how the image is forming in this particular case. We have already know the rules. The ray which is incidenting on the spherical mirror, on the concave mirror parallelly, then it must be passing through the principal focus. This ray. Let AM is the incident ray. After reflection, it is passing through the principal focus. Therefore, M dash is the reflected ray. AM is incident ray. M dash is the reflected ray. Is it clear? The ray which is incidenting parallelly, that must be passing through principal focus. Now, the second rule is any ray which is passing through the center of curvature of the concave mirror and it is falling on the concave mirror. After reflection, it must be retrace the path. Retrace the path means what? It must be going back to the same path. Therefore, here ray AN is the incident ray which is passing through center of curvature. After reflection, it will retrace the path. It becomes NA-CA. It will going like this. It is incidenting like this. After reflection, it will be going like this. Now, the third rule is any ray which is incidenting at an angle theta to the pole, that must be reflected again angle theta from the pole. AP is incident ray at an angle theta. After reflection, it is reflected by angle theta. Therefore, PP dash is the reflected ray. If incident ray at the pole is equal to 5 degree, then reflected ray from the pole is also equal to 5 degree. That is, angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. Now, look at here. At this point, all the three reflected rays are meeting. MM dash is a reflected ray from AM. AN, from AN ray we are getting NA dash ray. From AP ray we are getting reflected ray PP dash. All these three rays are meeting at this particular point. At that point we are getting the image of the object. We are getting real inverted image. AB is object, A dash B dash is the corresponding image. Now this is about the diagram. Now here we are using one geometry concept. That geometry concept is the ratios of the heights of the similar triangle is equal to ratios of the bases of the similar triangle. For example, if you take this is first triangle, this is take second triangle. First triangle A dash, B dash, C dash. The second triangle A, B, C. This is first one, this is second. The geometry rule is the ratios of the heights of the two triangles. Now, what is the ratio of the first triangle height? A dash, B dash to the AB is the second triangle height. That must be equal to ratios of the bases. The first triangle base is B dash, C dash. The second triangle base is BC. This is the rule which is helping in this derivation. By using this rule, we are deriving this derivation. Okay. Now consider a triangle. You take A, P, B. This triangle A, P, B. Triangle A, P, B and triangle A dash P, B dash. This triangle A dash P, B dash. A dash P, B dash. Now ratios of the height. Look at the triangle. How is APB? Like this. A, P, B. The second triangle is like this. This is P, this is B dash, this is A dash. A dash, P, B dash, A, P, B. These are the two triangles. Now, ratios of the height. What is first triangle height? This is first triangle, this is second triangle. That is A dash, B dash divided by AB. Divided by AB is equal to ratios of the base. The first base is P to B dash. The second triangle base P to B. Is it clear? Here we must take a distance PB, not BP, because all the distances must be measured from the pole. Therefore, I am taking here PB instead of BP. Is it clear? This is about first triangle. Now you take this triangle as equation number 1. You take it as equation number 1. Now consider second triangle. This triangle A dash F B dash, A dash F B dash and FPM. FPM. Now, how they are arranged? Like this. A dash, B dash, P. So, A dash, B dash, F. This triangle F, P, M. You take this is first triangle, this is second triangle. Now ratios of the height A dash, B dash, A dash, B dash divided by the ratio of the second height, second triangle, that is PM. That is equal to ratio of the first base, that is FB dash, FB dash divided by ratio of the second base, FP or PF. PF. Now you take it as equation number. Now if you look at the diagram clearly, this PM height is nearly equal to AB height. AB height, PM height, both are same. Therefore, I am write it as PM height is nearly equal to AB height. PM height is nearly equal to AB height. Then this equation becomes A dash B dash is equal to, instead of PM I must write AB. That is equal to FB dash divided by PB. You take it as equation number 3. Now look at equation number 1 and equation number 3. Equation number 1 and equation number 3. If LHS is same, then RHS must be same. Therefore, equation number 3 must be equation number 1. Now what is equation number 3? FB dash divided by PF. Equation number 3 RHS must be equal to equation number 1 RHS. That is equal to PB dash divided by PB. Now what is FB dash? This distance. FB dash can be written as PB dash minus PF. The line is like this. This is P, this is F, this is B dash. I want FB dash. FB dash, how we calculate? PB dash minus PF. This distance minus this distance will give this distance. It is X, this is Y. You take this as Z. The total distance is Z. Z minus Y will give you X, because X plus Y is equal to Z. Therefore, X is equal to Z minus Y. Therefore, how can I write? FB dash can be written as PB dash minus PF divided by PF, that is equal to PB dash divided by PB. Now you use sign convention here, Cartesian sign convention. Notice PB dash, P to B dash, pole to image. PB dash is nothing but image distance V. Therefore, I write it as PB dash is equal to image distance small v. Here I am taking sign as negative because it is minus x axis from the pole. This is pole, I am going left side or along minus x axis. Therefore, I will take it as minus v. Now, what is PF? PF, pole to principal focus. Pole to principal focus is nothing but focal length, small f. Therefore, I am taking it as again minus f because it is left side of the pole, minus x axis. PB, what is PB? Pole to this distance. At B, we are getting the object. Therefore, PB is nothing but object distance u. Object distance PB, that is equal to u. Therefore, I am taking it as u. Now, you substitute all the values in this equation. Then it becomes PB dash minus V minus of PF minus F divided by PF minus F. That is equal to PB dash minus V divided by PB. PB is minus U because it is also left side. Therefore, a minus minus get cancelled, become plus. Minus into minus, it is again become plus. Therefore, this equation become minus V plus F. divided by minus f is equal to v divided by u. Now I am cross multiplying. Then what will happen? It become minus v plus f into u is equal to minus fv, or minus vu plus fu, that is equal to minus fv. This equation minus vu plus fu minus fu. You take it as equation number 4. Now what you do? You divide equation number 4 by uvf. Divide equation number 4 by uvf. Then this equation become minus vu divided by uvf plus fu divided by uvf is equal to minus fv divided by uvf. Here u get cancelled, v get cancelled. Remaining is minus 1 by f plus this u get cancelled, f get cancelled. Therefore remaining is 1 by v. That is equal to, here f get cancelled, v get cancelled. That is equal to minus 1 by u. By rearranging, what can I write? 1 by u plus 1 by v is equal to 1 divided by f. This equation is called mirror equation. Is it clear? This equation is called mirror equation because by knowing the object distance u, image distance v, we can calculate focal length of the concave mirror. Or sometimes they give object distance and they give focal length. By knowing these things, we must calculate the where image is formed. This is about mirror equation. It is very important for 5 mark in the annual examination.